Okay, Raphael in Dunkirk, France. The German stock index keeps oscillating between bullish, neutral, and bearish for several weeks. How do you interpret this market signal in conjunction with the quad where Germany currently is?
It has nothing to do with the quad, or could have something to do with the future quad, but what it really has to do with is it has to do with a cluster of volatility being episodic and non-trending or not. The market doesn't know. That's what happened. It goes like that. So it goes bullish, neutral. It's okay when that happens. That's exactly what, if you read the misbehavior of markets, which you should all do, it's a given. When something has no volatility or any volatility to be concerned about, when Germany was bullish trend for a while, and then it develops some volatility, that's called a cluster of volatility, and it's either episodic and non-trending. Episodic non-trending means that it's going to go away, which it looks like it did this morning, or it stays there, and then you're screwed being long Germany. So again, that's the point. We've seen this many, many times. So again, and I just pulled this shirt back up. Shame on me for not knowing who this guy was, right? This was on Friday. I'm like, this guy Raikkonen. I mean, first of all, he's a Finn, right? Second of all, he's world class. He wins a lot. And this is why I got sent the shirt. Just leave me alone. I know what to do. So a lot of these things, and I'm not going to try to pretend that I'm him because I'm him and I'm not him and I'm me, is that what the decisions that I'm making throughout the day probably are a pretty good indicator on what I think I should be doing and when. If I thought it was going to be blown out quad 4 and Q4 on Thursday and Friday, why would I have made any of the moves that I made? Why would this guy have made a right turn when he should have made a left turn? If you want to make a left turn into the other cars because you're concerned about the prior thing you should have been concerned about before you made the right turns again, that's your problem, right? So again, understand that the decisions that I'm making every day reflect what I think is the highest probability decision you can make given all the information I've given you. Before we introduce quad speak to people, you wouldn't have even known that there were turns to make. So it's an important thing. Hopefully you appreciate my candidness on the matter.